Join me as I dive into the crazy rules that Carnival Cruise crew members have to follow and see if I can guess them all without losing my mind. When we think of working on a cruise ship, we often imagine a life of luxury and freedom, where the crew gets to travel the world and enjoy the perks of being at sea, but the reality is far from it. Life as a Carnival Cruise crew member is not as glamorous as we think, and it's filled with rules and regulations that might shock you. One of the biggest misconceptions about cruise life is that it's all fun and games. But the truth is, being a crew member can be tough, and it's not all about parties and relaxation. There are strict rules in place to ensure the smooth operation of the ship, and crew members have to follow them to the letter. From the moment they step on board, crew members are expected to adhere to a strict code of conduct, and it's not just about following the rules. It's about respecting their fellow crew members and the guests. It's a highly controlled environment, and every aspect of their life is governed by rules and regulations. But what's really surprising is that many of these rules are not just about ensuring the smooth operation of the ship, they're about maintaining a certain image, and they can be pretty strict. For example, did you know that crew members are not allowed to wear their uniforms in public areas when they're off duty? It's all about maintaining that professional image, even when they're not working. One of the most surprising rules is the dress code. Crew members have to follow a strict dress code, and it's not just about looking professional, it's about looking uniform. From the type of shoes they wear to the color of their hair, everything is regulated. And if they don't comply, they can face disciplinary action. Social interactions are also heavily regulated. Crew members are not allowed to socialize with guests in certain areas, and they're expected to maintain a professional distance at all times. It's not just about respecting the guests. It's about respecting their own colleagues and avoiding any conflicts of interest. Work hours are also heavily regulated. Crew members often work long hours, and their shifts can be unpredictable. They may have to work late nights, early mornings, or even on their days off. And to make matters worse, they're often required to be on call, even when they're not working. I spoke to a crew member who shared a story about how these rules affected their daily life. They told me about how they had to sneak around just to meet up with their friends in a crew-only area. They couldn't even sit together in the mess hall because it was against the rules. It was like they were living in a bubble, where every aspect of their life was controlled. The crew member told me that it was hard to adjust to the strict rules at first, but they eventually learned to live with them. However, it was the little things that got to them, like not being able to wear their favorite clothes, or having to be careful about what they posted on social media. It was like they were living in a fishbowl, where everyone was watching their every move. The rules may seem harsh, but they're in place to ensure the smooth operation of the ship. And when you think about it, it's not just about the crew members, it's about the guests too. After all, who wants to go on a cruise and have to deal with a crew member who's not following the rules? So, there you have it, the surprising rules that Carnival Cruise crew members have to follow. It's not all fun and games, but it's a small price to pay for the opportunity to travel the world and experience the magic of being at sea. What do you think? Which rule surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my other videos for more insights into cruise life.